And now we will fight against the giant robot POMNI.
Wait, what? Did we actually fly through the wall because it exploded and pushed us out?
It seems to me that there are too many little berries here.
To find out what's in my room, you need to like and subscribe. Come on, I'm waiting. Well, 3, 2, 1.
There's a puking POMNI here today!
Hello everyone, friends, and today we will escape from POMNI prison on hard mode.
Oh my god! I remember how we went through the water prison on hard mode, and it was really one of the most hardcore playthroughs of the game in my life. I hope we can get through it a little faster this time.
Oh yes, I remember that, and it was really very difficult. Well, I think Jax will do much better this time because he already beat this game on hard mode.
Mines again? Okay, Jax jumps over them quite deftly. Cool, he did it.
And now we will move on. Look, it's that girl from the women's prison again. I think she shouldn't be in this game, but nevertheless, it does not greatly prevent us from completing this game, so let it stay.
Okay, we've passed this difficult initial test, and now we need to escape from POMNI.
Oh no! She noticed us and is running towards us. Hurry up, press the button, and let's go up to the second floor. I hope she doesn't catch up with us.
Great. We're already on the stairs, which means she won't be able to catch up with us. But I hear her steps. It seems to me that she is running close behind us.
She actually almost caught up with me. Good thing I ran fast enough. Now I need to go through these pipes so that the laser does not touch me.
Last time you passed this test the first time, and I'm sure that this time you can do the same. Great, you managed to do it. Now let's dig a tunnel in this room with toilets.
It seems to me that there are too many little berries here. Well, they won't embarrass us, and we will still dig a tunnel into this obby dungeon.
It looks like we went through exactly the same dungeon in a water prison. By the way, they still left the gangla here. Well, I think we can cross this bridge the first time again.
This bridge challenge is really quite difficult because it's hard to guess when you can move to the next platform.
Okay, now the main thing is to choose the right moment to jump to the next platform. Otherwise, this board will break. Great, Jax. You did it. Now let's go through these obstacles of retractable walls with spears.
This test is also quite difficult because here you need to stay on the edge of the platform, otherwise these spears will pierce us. But Jax managed to do it the first time, and now we're off to the rolling boulder test.
This time, the game developers did not add unnecessary elements to the walls of this tunnel, and therefore the boulder rolls towards us without any obstacles. Well, this is very good, although it makes the game a little more difficult.
For me, it doesn't make the game any more difficult because in hard mode, it's the easiest challenge of all. It's good that they didn't reduce the interval between these boulders. Otherwise, we wouldn't have time to run from one shelter to another.
Look, here Barry is running after us, dressed like POMNI. Okay, we need to rotate this lever 3 times.
I think this is the most idiotic task you could ever come up with. Okay, we did it. Wait, but where have all the traps gone? Is it just me, or has that huge boulder stopped rolling down these stairs?
Maybe, with the help of this lever, we not only opened the door, but also closed the hatch through which this boulder fell onto these steps? Okay, I think so. At least, this is the most logical reason why this boulder could stop rolling.
Okay, that actually sounds a little logical. Well, now let's go upstairs and check. Maybe the other tests have also changed somehow.
Okay, now we need to complete this energy drink race. I think we can handle it very easily.
They removed the challenges even here. Well, it seems to me that these developers became too lazy to finish the difficult mode, and they decided to just turn it into a normal one. Okay, then let's go through it the same way we always go through them.
Someday, we will definitely donate to Roblox so that we can be given the opportunity to complete the game completely with the help of an energy drink. I would really like to set an absolute record in this game with the help of boosts. It would be very cool if our nickname was on the leaderboard.
Now let's take on this ladder challenge. I hope that we can do it the first time because usually after we install the ladder, we fall down several times before jumping into this ventilation.
This ladder task is one of the most annoying in this game. It seems to me that few people managed to climb into this ventilation the first time. But this time, fortunately, we were very lucky and we managed to do it. Well, that means that we can easily set a record for completing this game today. Let's not waste a second, and let's run forward very quickly.
Yes, but unfortunately now we are waiting for the second boring task in this game, namely the location in which you need to turn the valve. It seems to me that nothing could be more boring than this task, because every time we come here we know where these valves are, and we even chose for ourselves the most optimal route with which we can get through this location as quickly as possible. So I don't see any point in adding it to the game, because this task is very simple and boring.
We turned all the valves, and now the steam will not interfere with our progress in this game. Well, I'm very glad that we completed this boring task. And now another interesting task awaits us, in which we will need to run in tunnels with fans. This task is really cool because in it, we develop really high speed, which is very similar to the speed that we develop in the race with energy drinks. What a pity that there are only 2 such interesting tasks in the game.
I think someday we should definitely try to make a map like this ourselves. Well, for now, we have to play what we find in Roblox and what you write to us in the comments, dear subscribers. By the way, be sure to write your favorite mode in Roblox in the comments. We will choose the most liked comment and play this game for you.
Okay, we were able to make the jump in this wind tunnel on the first try. Now, we need to go through this ventilation and then we will find out who will be the next boss.
Seriously? Did they leave the usual Chief Harry here? It is very strange. The developers of this game didn't put any effort into this game at all.
Well, let's take a bazooka and deal with it as quickly as possible. I really hope that she will run out of HP faster than the previous boss did.
I really can't understand why they didn't change a boss of cafeteria in this game. Well, let's shoot him. The main thing is to hit him directly in the head in order to kill him as quickly as possible. And we will move on.
Only a few shots left. Great. Wait, what? Did we actually fly through the wall because it exploded and pushed us out? Okay, this is the first time this has happened to us, but it was very funny.
To be honest, I'm very surprised. I never expected this to happen. I wonder if this glitch works in all of Barry's prison escapes. If so, I will definitely use it constantly.
In general, it's quite funny that we constantly find various bugs and glitches in this game. It seems to me that if we try to repeat all the bugs and glitches here, we will be able to beat this game in 100 seconds.
I think 100 seconds is too little, but 250 seconds sounds quite realistic. This is twice as fast as we usually complete this game. I think we should try this next time.
And now, we only need to complete one task before meeting the final boss. And here, we will also use our method of quickly passing this level.
Are you talking about the fact that now we will take just one board and constantly shift it between platforms? It seems to me that we shouldn't even talk about this method anymore because all our subscribers use it.
It's strange that we didn't think of this before and constantly lowered all the boards from above. Well, we passed this test and now we will fight against the giant robot POMNI.
It's good that they replaced at least the final boss in this game because they practically didn't try at all on the previous 2. I think we can defeat this boss very quickly.
She even managed to shoot at us several times. Well, it seems to me that in hard mode, bosses shoot more accurately than in easy mode.
I'm surprised that she actually managed to hit me several times, but she couldn't defeat me. And now we'll get into this car and go straight to the next game.
Wait, what? Do we need to fight against zombies with our wrench?
They even added lasers and platforms with which we jump.
Did you really decide to take the potato in order to use it to fight him?
This boss is harder to kill even though we have a laser sight.
Hello everyone, friends, and today we will play Escape from Barry Prison Part 2.
The second part? Seriously? I really hope that they didn't just improve the graphics here. They actually added new challenges to this game.
There are some coins here. Wait, what? Now we can buy things with coins? No way! Don't tell me that we can grab objects and throw them here. This is just great.
It looks like a really interesting Barry prison escape is ahead of us. Finally, this game has been diversified a little, and now we will play something new.
These are the very platforms that appear after we press the button, and now we will have to find ourselves in the location with the first boss.
It looks like we can only open this door with this wrench. Wait, they told us in the instructions that we can use it as a weapon. They seriously won't take it away from us?
Look! There's a soda can lying on the floor. I think we can throw it right at Barry.
Oh no, he caught us! Okay, this boss is more difficult than in the first part. Let's try to throw something else at him.
Do you really want to throw a piece of donut at him? It seems to me that she does not cause him any damage.
Did he really fall after we threw the piece of donut at him? To be honest, I'm a little surprised. I didn't think that such a fat guy could be knocked to the floor with one piece of donut.
This task remains unchanged. Now we will go through these pipes, go into the ventilation, and find ourselves in a room with toilets.
Looks like they renovated this room. Just look! It has become so bright here, and there are a lot of coins around. You can even get toilet paper here. This is very cool. Well, let's jump into this hole and end up in Obby's dungeon.
Wait, what? Do we need to fight against zombies with our wrench? Wow, this is a very cool mechanic.
This zombie has 2 hearts. We can use the super punch with the R button. By the way, they give us coins for killing zombies. This is also very cool. There are also heals that are scattered throughout the location.
Now we are approaching the next test, and judging by the sounds, it will be a task in which we will run along the corridor with a huge rolling boulder. They even added a door that opens with a lever. Cool!
There really are a lot of innovations in this corridor. They also added some arrows that fly out of the wall. What's going on in this game? I'm really surprised at how much they improved Barry's prison break.
Remember I recently said that Escape from the New POMNI's prison is my best game? So forget what I told you. This game is now my favorite in Roblox. It seems to me that for this reason I will even download Roblox to my phone and play it every day.
Just look at this boulder. Is it just me, or has it become very detailed here? I really like the way it looks and the way they made the corridor here.
And here is the boss knight. They gave him a huge sword here. Wait, did he have a health indicator? Does this mean we can fight against him? And here is the same lever that needs to be turned in order for the door to open. Oh my god, here he comes. It looks like this boss will fight us, but we can just run away from him.
Great, we did it! And now let's move on.
It seems to me that this game will be very long because in 3 minutes we only went to the knight's boss room. It seems to me that we will go through all the tests in this game for a very long time. But it's cool, and I really like it.
It seems to me that you shouldn't try to keep up in such dangerous places in order to earn all the coins. Otherwise, we can spend a lot of time completing this game completely.
I completely agree with you, but it seems to me that it can be useful for us to collect all the coins because for them we can buy something interesting. Now let's find out how much the race with energy drinks has changed. I hope he remains as cool.
We have limited time to pass through this location, and this means that we cannot linger in some places for a long time. They even added lasers and platforms with which we jump. This is very cool. I like the way they changed this race.
It really has become a little more complex, and I can feel it. But I really like the fact that finally this task has become really a little hardcore for us. Well, now let's move on. It seems to me that there should be another test ahead of us. Look, there are a lot of coins in this closet. Now we will have the opportunity to buy something.
This is some new challenge. I don't remember this. Is this the same challenge with the stairs? Wait a minute. What's Barry doing here?
This room is now locked with a lock. Wow. They really made this challenge more hardcore. Well, let's take this ladder quickly and escape from here.
Now there is no time to waste, and we need to quickly run and put up this ladder. I'm scared because Barry is constantly running after us and trying to catch us.
We finally escaped from him! This is the same task with the fan, and it seems to me that it really started to blow a little harder because we are being carried more and more to the side. But this means that the same task with the valves awaits us ahead. I really hope that the creators of this map watch our videos, and they at least changed it a little.
They added a huge rotating bridge. Wow! This has never happened before. This is really very cool. I really like what they did. And here's the task with the valves, and they really changed their location. Now searching for these valves will be much more interesting.
So the first valve is ready. Great. Let's now go further and find the other 2. I really hope they are somewhere close to us.
And here is the second valve. It turns out he was very close. Well, let's go to the third valve and finally finish this task. Even though the creators of the map changed it, I still continue to hate it because it was very boring in the first part of this game.
I really like the fact that they added interaction with objects in this game because it's really something new. And now we are waiting for a race with fans. And just look, they added lasers here. It's very cool.
And now we are going through this air tunnel to the wind tunnel. Wow, they actually left the previous tasks but changed them so that they are now impossible to recognize. And now we will fight against the chef boss.
Did you really decide to take the potato in order to use it to fight him? Look! We were able to take away 1 health unit from him. Now let's take this bazooka and start shooting at him.
Seriously? They added a laser sight to this bazooka and increased the rate of fire. We dealt with this boss cook in a matter of seconds, and now let's move on.
Okay. This looks like the door before the final boss. In order to open it, you need to destroy the camera. Cool. We did it, and now we're going to fight him.
They changed his model a little, but still left the concept that we need to shoot into his hands. Now, in addition to the fact that he shoots at us, he also jumps, and electric waves emanate from him.
This boss is harder to kill even though we have a laser sight. Look, he also fires missiles from his back. They really made it very difficult to defeat him.
This game has really become much more difficult, but because of this, I like it even more. Great!
You beat him, Jax! Well done! Now let's get in this car and head straight to the next game.
If you like this game, be sure to like this video and write about it in the comments, and we will go through it with you again with all secret levels. We completed this game in 1,000 seconds. Wait, what?
Wait, seriously? Is there also a huge boulder rolling down these stairs?
Okay, buddy, do not move. Just stay in this position.
Hello everyone, friends, and today we will go through the Barry Water Prison. But this time we will go through it on super hardcore difficulty mode.
Do such difficulty levels even exist? Okay, let's see what this prison is like.
Here, lasers are added at the very beginning and... Wait, what? Are these mines? Okay, this should really make this game a lot more difficult to complete.
But even this does not stop Jax from completing this game. Friend, I think you're not from this game. Okay, let's go through these retractable platforms now.
This game will be much more difficult to complete than the most common Barry prison escape. There are a lot of additional tests here.
Here we won't be able to just rush forward headlong. By the way, look, there's plenty of water here, but it is located rather strangely.
I think they increased Barry's movement speed significantly because he ran up to us quite quickly. But still, this did not help him catch up with us. Well, now we need to go through these pipes, bypassing this giant laser.
Oh my God! It's really much more complicated. Well, I really hope that Jax will be able to cope with this game, and he won't freak out in the middle of the passage and turn it off.
Buddy, this has never happened before. I'm mentally stable enough to overcome difficulties in computer games.
Are you sure about this? Don't you remember how you went through Undertale and supposedly accidentally broke your monitor?
Okay, I agree. It happened once, but this game really is as stupid as possible. It seems to me that it was created for some crazy maniacs who are able to remain calm in any life situation.
By the way, look, they added a gangle here. Finally, they paid attention to our friend. This is great. It's good that he didn't become an additional obstacle for us.
It seems to me that there are already enough additional obstacles here, such as these lava falls, which did not exist before. They really make this game very difficult.
It seems to me that our subscribers definitely could not pass this test on the first try. Guys, write in the comments which of us definitely could not pass this test.
I'll give you a little hint. Now this character will appear on the screen and all you need to do is write his name in the comments.
If you inserted my image here, guys, I swear to you, I will sneak up on you at night and smother you with pillows.
Oh, no, don't worry. This is definitely not your picture. Guys, you know exactly what you need to do.
By the way, it looks like the developers made a little mistake in this location by placing a model of a whale that prevents this boulder from rolling. Well, they made our task easier by this.
Here we are immediately greeted by traps. Wait, what? Is it just me, or do we really need to turn this lever 3 times?
It seems that this is really the case because the door to the next location did not open for us. Okay, let's do this 3 times.
But this is really hardcore, because of this, we will have to run around from this night boss. And not only will we have to run around this location several times, but we also need to try not to fall into a trap.
Wait, seriously? Is there also a huge boulder rolling down these stairs? Okay, now I understand where they put it. Well, it seems to me that we have never had a more hardcore game than this one.
Now the main thing is not to be hit by this giant boulder. This task is truly one of the most hardcore in the history of all Barry Prison escape missions. I think it really adds a lot of variety to this game.
It seems to me that we have never really played a game that is more difficult than this. Well, after we saw these tests, I am very interested to know what awaits us ahead, because it is really very difficult.
I really hope they added some kind of change to the energy drink challenge, because it's my favorite challenge. I think it would be cool to make it more hardcore, because then it would combine speed and difficulty.
I think we'll find out when we go up. It's good that they didn't add any difficulties to the lift. Otherwise, we wouldn't really have a safe place in this game.
Well, okay. So far, everything looks exactly the same as a regular energy drink run. Look, there are lasers ahead. Wow, it will really make this game harder. They move fast enough. The main thing is not to touch them.
Sharks? Okay. I hope they don't suddenly jump on us. Oh my god. Entire walls made of lasers. It was really quite difficult, but we managed to pass all these tests quite quickly. And now we go to the room where we need to put the ladder under the ventilation.
There's strange water on the floor here, too. It doesn't look like water at all. Rather, she looks like some kind of jelly.
Actually, it's strange that they called it the Berry Water Prison, because there's not that much water here. It is there as decoration, but it does not carry with it any gameplay option.
It's good that they didn't make this task more difficult with the ladder, because sometimes jumping up can be very difficult. But on the bridge with the fan, they added a laser that moves at very high speed.
So far, Jax is able to jump over it quite deftly. Great! We also completed this task. We've already completed 14 stages of this game. Do you hear these sounds? I don't think they mean anything good.
Here, huge metal balls are falling from the sky and can fall right on us at any moment. Well, we will have to jump through these pipes very carefully. Otherwise, we risk being crushed by a giant metal ball.
The main thing is not to rush and try to watch the balls. Otherwise, they may fall right on us at the most unexpected moment. You need to find the perfect timing to move forward.
I think now is the best time to start moving. Great. And we have passed another stage. Now we need to pass this boring test with valves, and I wonder how the developers complicated it.
Looks like they added lasers here. Okay, this makes things a little more difficult. Wow, these are just more mines. Lord, there are quite a lot of them here. The main thing is not to accidentally jump on one of them, otherwise we will fly into the air.
It looks like we were able to overcome these mines. Great! To be honest, it was quite difficult for me to pass this test. I hope that there will be no more mines ahead.
I hasten to disappoint you, but they exist. There are not many of them, but nevertheless they are located quite close to each other. But it seems to me that you're already used to walking between these mines, and that's why you coped with this task perfectly cool. Now we'll move on to the race with fans, and I'm also very interested in what they added there.
I think there will be lasers or something like that, but they should definitely add something that will complicate our race.
Now we will come forward and find out what they added. Oh my god, just look! These are sharks that jump straight out of the abyss. The main thing is not to jump straight into their mouth.
It's not as difficult as it might seem at first glance because the character is quite easy to control during this race. We completed this task and now we are waiting for a jump in a wind tunnel.
I wonder what new things will be added to this test. Look, there are 2 rotating lasers that spin at quite a high speed. The main thing is not to accidentally hit him. Excellent! Jax jumped into the vent again. He did it the first time. It seems to me that Jax has really improved his skill in passing this game a lot.
It looks like Chief Harry scattered jelly all over the cafeteria. Okay, I hope it won't interfere with us too much in this game. Let's take a bazooka and deal with him as quickly as possible.
Okay, buddy, do not move. Just stay in this position. Great! He's stuck in this table. This will help us kill him. Actually, I think it's good that we were able to take advantage of this bug, because in this cafeteria it's really quite difficult to run away from him due to the fact that he has added speed.
This boss fight was pretty easy, actually using bugs. It's bad, but I found myself in a hopeless situation in which I had to do it, and I don't regret it one bit. And now, I need to slide down this slide.
It would be great if they added sharks or lasers on this slide. Although, on the other hand, it seems to me that this would significantly complicate the passing, because it is impossible to control the character on this slide.
Well, there are only 2 tests left, and it seems to me that the developers should make them as hardcore as possible, because these are the last tests before meeting the final boss. Look, they've added a ton of new lasers here. I think this task is almost impossible to complete.
It seems to me that nothing is impossible for Jax. Just look at how skillfully he flies between these lasers. It seems to me that this is definitely not the first time he has passed this test.
We're done with him! In fact, while I was watching Jax go through this test, I was very excited. I really didn't want him to accidentally lose here, otherwise, we would have to go through this test all over again. I couldn't bear this excitement a second time.
Well, I hope that we can also pass this test with just one board, like we did in other Barry prison escapes, because otherwise it will be quite long.
I'm very surprised that Jax is really so masterful at this game. It seems to me that I definitely wouldn't be able to do it as cool as he does it. Now let's fight the final boss.
Interesting. How difficult will it be to defeat this final boss? Wait, he's not even going to get up? Looks like this guy has some problems.
Okay, he started shooting in one direction, and it looks like he's not even going to stop. Okay, we can go around behind him and shoot him right in the back.
It looks like he's not even going to turn in our direction. Okay, we're done with one of his hands.
Buddy, we're going to shoot you right in the butt. Look, he twitched very funny. Looks like he doesn't really like being shot in the butt.
It will be funny if we actually kill the main boss in this game just by shooting him in the butt. Okay, let's handle his hands and great! We defeated him!
We completed this game in 1,000 seconds. Wait, what? Did he really throw us over the fence? Okay. Looks like the escape from this prison was even easier than we thought.
Cat and dog on a rope? I wonder what we can do with them.
I can spin them around me. It's probably very good that they are not alive.
Seriously? Snoop Dogg?
Hello, everyone, friends. Today we will play the amazing digital circus elevator.
I really hope that the floors in this game will be a little different from the floors in the elevator we played in before.
There's only one way to find out. Let's go inside.
There are a lot of guys here whose skins are similar to us. At least I see me and Jax here.
Now we will be on the first floor. I just can't wait to find out what awaits us there.
This is a huge location with guns, but what should we do with them?
These guns have buttons with which we can adjust the direction of their shots. It seems to me that we need to shoot so that the shells hit these rings.
Jax, so far you haven't managed to hit even once. Aim better. We must earn the most points.
Guys, it's not as easy as you think. Great! I got into the biggest ring. Well, I need to get into the rest. I really hope that I can score the most points.
I really hope that we will be given some kind of reward that will really be worth our efforts.
Let's not think about rewards for now. We'd rather encourage Jax to hit his targets. Great, another plus 6 points. I think we should definitely win this competition.
We need to get into the last ring. Come on, Jax. Concentrate as much as possible on this. I think you can do it.
I think we had great aim. It's time to take the shot. Come on, Jax.
I think it will be better this way. We shot well and earned another point. I wonder if they will give us anything for this.
We have a trophy, a cat, and a dog in our inventory. Wait, what? Is this really our reward? Cat and dog on a rope? I wonder what we can do with them.
They hang out so funny. I really hope they don't poop in this elevator.
Look! I can spin them around me. It's probably very good that they are not alive. Otherwise, I would be very sorry for these little animals.
This, of course, looks very cruel, but it is as funny as possible. Just look at how he spins them. Here comes the next floor. This is some kind of huge white location.
I see some objects in the distance. These are eggs, but it looks like we won't have time to pick them up. Well, we have something cooler than eggs. It's a dog on a rope.
I think this is the best reward you could ever get in this game. Just look! We're really walking the dog through some kind of white void.
Okay, we didn't get anything on this floor, but I hope that the next floor will be more successful for us. Let's get to it.
It looks like some kind of huge labyrinth. Well, we have a dog that should smell the way out of here.
Actually, in this location, we decided to walk the cat. Oh, just look. This is some kind of emptiness. Oh no, we fell. But our cat is holding us.
It turns out that these animals are very useful. Oh no, we fell. Damn, are we really going to lose all our loot now?
The cat is no longer in our inventory, but I hope that they won't take everything from us. Oh no! It looks like we're starting from the very beginning. Well, let's choose my skin. It's a shame that everything we had was taken away from us. I didn't have time to enjoy these animals.
Looks like we can still get through this labyrinth. I really hope that we can earn some cool reward for completing it. Let's really try to go all the way through it.
Jax, I think you went to the wrong place in the first place. We already turned here and there was no right exit. Let's go back to the very beginning and try to find the right way.
I'm already starting to get confused in these walls. It seems to me that we don't have enough time to go through it completely. Let's explore it before we are teleported into the elevator.
Okay, we're in the elevator again. I can say that in this game, the challenges are much more interesting than in the elevators we played before. At least we still haven't seen a single repeat.
Okay, we have arrived to the next floor. Let's see what awaits us here. Seriously? Snoop Dogg? Are you kidding me now? It's just Snoop Dogg dancing. Okay, this floor was quite short.
I expected to see anything except Snoop Dogg. Well, even though the floor was so short, it was still very funny.
And here is the next floor. Let's see what awaits us here. Oh, I remember this location from other games about endless elevators. Here we need to make sure that we can catch the glowing duck.
Okay, I need to keep an eye on all the falling ducks. I really want to get that glowing duck. And here she is? Cool. We now have a new item in inventory.
Let's check how it squeaks! Cool! It's very funny that she also sets the sounds. Great! Besides us, someone else also received a glowing duck. Now we are not alone. Maybe we can catch a second one? No, this floor is already over.
This is certainly not a dog or a cat on a leash, but it still looks very funny. I hope we can find some more cool loot here.
I hope the next floor will be interesting too. Look, this is a challenge from the Squid Game. Here you need to choose the right platforms that will not fall down. Cool.
You need to remember the tactics from the series and not go first. But it seems to me that we don't have enough time because we haven't moved far enough yet, and there are still a lot of platforms ahead.
We need to wait for someone to come forward. Look, this guy guessed the platform, but he didn't have much luck with the next platform. Well, we have moved a little forward, but no one is in a hurry to go further. I think we need to do this first.
Luckily, we didn't die and we respawned in the elevator. Now we can return to the progress where we stopped, but unfortunately our teammates are not going to move forward and they continue to stand in one place. Well, it seems to me that we are the only ones who can move forward.
We always have bad luck with these platforms. We only have 8 seconds left, and unfortunately, we definitely won't have time to complete this game to the end.
Okay, this time we didn't succeed, but I know for sure that next time we need not to be afraid and just go forward.
And here's the next floor. Let's go there. Cool! This is similar to the test with an energy drink as it was in Barry's prison break. Here we are also very much accelerated and we run forward, and so far Jax is the first to run.
We even overtook a girl who moves here using a flying carpet. Oh no, these are lasers! Damn, we stepped on one of them and now we have to start from the beginning. I hope that we can still complete this race.
Unfortunately, this time I'll be the first to arrive. It's a shame because I really wanted to beat everyone and reach the finish line first.
I hope Jaxa manages to pass this at least on the second try. The main thing is not to rush too much on the lasers and go through them as carefully as possible.
Cool. He managed to pass it, but unfortunately we were not given any reward for it. Maybe because there was a bug and we weren't in the finishing location long enough.
I wonder what awaits us in the next location. Let's take a look at this. Wait, what? Are Skibidi toilets fighting here? It's very similar to the Skibidi Towers defense game, but unfortunately we can't go inside and help them.
One of the Skibidi toilets wants to come into our elevator, but he can't do anything. I feel really bad for this guy because I would like to save him so he can continue his adventure with us.
But unfortunately, we cannot do this. Well, it was also a very funny location because I really love playing Skibidi Tower Defense.
Let's see what awaits us on the next floor. I'm waiting for these doors to open and... I know this location. This is an obby in which the water level constantly rises.
I remember that once we managed to pass it. I hope Jax remembers how to do it right, and this time he will also succeed.
So far, he's doing pretty well. These platforms are so tiny. Oh no, he fell down. This was the really hard part of this challenge. We already have half our health left, even less. I hope Jax speeds up a little and can go further.
The water is coming up too fast. It seems to me that we have very little chance, but this is not a reason to give up. Come on, Jax. Continue. You will succeed.
Oh my god, I can't look at it. It seems like the water is coming up very quickly. It's very hard to get through. Come on, Jax. Do not stop. Oh no, we fell down.
It was a pretty hard level, but this time we couldn't cope with it. Let's move on to the next floor.
Oh no, here he is.
Look, this dumbass still thinks he can catch up with me.
Wait, this is the same mirror? Why is this guy right in front of us?
Look, he's actually running right behind us.
Hello, everyone, friends, and today we will run away from Papa Pizza's Pizzeria.
Everything here is so disgusting and dirty. I would never in my life eat at such a pizzeria.
What do they cook here from skulls? Maybe he uses bone meal to make his pizza, so let's go down this elevator and find out where we're going now.
It seems that this girl decided not to go down with us and remained levitating in the air. Well, we are not afraid, and go down.
We ended up in some kind of basement. Look, human bones were falling out of this pipe and they were grinding. It looks like your guesses were correct.
It's good that we didn't fall into this shredder ourselves, so let's move on. Oh, he set traps here. It looks like he was tormented by rats, since he has traps in this place.
It says here that he can see us. I think we need to follow this pizza path.
Do you hear these sounds? It seems to me that this crazy cook is running after us right now. We need to run without stopping so that he doesn't catch us.
He actually ran right behind us and almost caught up with us. Well, we ended up in the sewer where the waste from his pizzeria is dumped. I wonder what kind of ingredients he has. The waste is so green.
It seems to me that this may be something like cucumber pickle. Otherwise, I simply cannot find an adequate explanation for why this liquid is green.
Wait, this is the same mirror? Why is this guy right in front of us? This is some kind of strange optical illusion. Well, let's find a way out of here.
Look, there's a lot of cobwebs here, but how could she possibly have appeared here? Maybe this cook is actually an evil Spider-Man. I think I'm making things up too much.
This test was pretty easy. We dealt with it quickly. Look, there is some kind of corridor with spikes on the walls. You need to be as careful as possible.
The main thing is not to step on these pressure plates, otherwise these walls will collapse. Look, ahead is some huge rusty pipe with a spiral staircase. I think it will be quite difficult to climb it.
The main thing is to take your time and jump as carefully as possible. Otherwise, you may fall down. But I trust you because you are pro in passing Obby.
For Jaxie, it was a very easy challenge, so let's now jump into this pipe and get to the next location.
Did you really just call me Jaxie? Okay, no matter what, the location was also pretty simple. Now let's go up these stairs.
I think this was the easiest task in this game.
I'm very interested in what awaits us from above. Look, pizza again. We found ourselves in some kind of hall. There are caps on the tables everywhere. Oh no, it's that cook again.
Quickly jump into this ventilation before this cook catches you. Great. We again ended up in some kind of underground room.
Damn, it looks like my jump button is stuck and we fall. Okay, let's start again.
Well, let's get through this, Obby.
I hope that on your second try you will be able to do it successfully.
Lasers? Oh my god! I think the creators of the game know exactly what I really like. I just love the laser challenge. I don't know why, but I really like the way they glow.
Skeletons? Oh my god. I think this cook kept his victims here. Well, look. One of the skeletons has a crowbar. I think with this pry bar, we can open the door.
You're right. This is what it says here. Find a pry bar to open the door. Well, we opened the door to some kind of elevator. Now we will press the button and go up. I hope we are very close to leaving here.
Another very long elevator. Why are the elevators in this game so long? It seems to me that they take up half the gameplay.
Did you really want to have an elevator here that would take you up at ultrasonic speed? Or an elevator with music?
Tests again? Well, it seems to me that here you need to be as careful as possible in order not to die and move forward.
These spiky things stay in one position for a very short amount of time. Well, the main thing is that we get through this. Now watch. We need to get through these pipes to the very top. The main thing is not to fall into the shredder again. Otherwise, we will die.
Well, moving along all the conveyor belts is quite difficult because they are constantly moving, and human bones are constantly falling out of these pipes and are constantly trying to knock us off these conveyor belts. Well, this challenge is really quite hardcore.
Wait, do they really want us to jump into this weird rusty thing? To be honest, it absolutely does not inspire confidence in me, just like the fact that there is lava below us.
It's good that this chain withstood our weight and did not lower us to the very bottom. Otherwise, we would have been boiled alive in this lava. Now we have to walk Obby on these rusty platforms right above the lava.
It seems to me that I will never understand this strange love of developers for lava.
Why is it that in all Roblox modes, the creators love to make the stairs too short? Is this some kind of additional task to increase the difficulty level?
Looks like it is.
These platforms on the wall are so small. I think this will be quite difficult. I not wondered that Jack's not able to get through it all the first time.
I was only wrong once. Why don't you notice how skillfully I pass all the tests, but you always notice my mistakes?
We just love trolling you, buddy. Nothing personal. Keep playing.
So far, everything is going pretty well. I'm doing well. Great, I did it. Now let's go upstairs. I think the exit is already very close.
Now we need to run home! But wait, do we really have to run through this creepy forest at night? I think it's very scary.
Maybe we can find someone in this pizzeria who can take us through this forest.
Why did everything go dark around? Oh my god, do you hear this voice? I think he's running after us again. I need to check if this is true. Oh no, here he is.
He caught us! Crap! How can we escape this guy? He appeared out of nowhere, and it seems to me that it was impossible to escape from him. Well, let's try this again.
I hope on the second try we can do it successfully because I don't want to see this guy's face anymore. It's too creepy.
We need to try to choose the optimal route so that he doesn't catch up with us. Look! He's actually running right behind us. I see the fence. We need to jump over it.
Great! We're at the top! Look, this dumbass still thinks he can catch up with me. He is very naive.
Hooray, we did it! Great! Here's the playground! Well, I think we finished this game pretty quickly.
They even installed various swings for us here, but unfortunately we can only use them alone. Well, let's take the train and see what we can do with it.
I would really like to turn back to the beginning of the game in order to start preventing other guys from completing this game, but unfortunately it seems to me that this is impossible because the elevator simply will not go back.
We finished this game too quickly, and it seems to me that we need to play some more scary game because our viewers will be very angry because we played so little.
Then I suggest going to it right now.
It seems to me that our neck is not yet big enough for us to reach the very top. The main thing to remember is that we cannot let our heads fall into the water.
Really hope that our reward will really be worth it because all these 109 stages were just hell.
I think now we can use this magic carpet to prevent anyone from passing this test.
Hello, everyone, dear friends, and today we... Oh, wait! What's going on with my neck?
I think it's getting longer every second.
Yeah, I think you're starting to look like a giraffe or something. Okay, let's see what we can do with this superpower.
Just look at these guys next to us. One of them has a neck length that doesn't even fit on the screen.
Wow, you can shorten your neck and jump with this! Cool! I think this obby will be quite difficult, but I think we will be able to pass it.
Oh my god. I think it will be very difficult. Here you don't just need to jump, but watch the length of your neck. I think this is a very difficult task.
So far, we're doing pretty well. It's very strange that all this time our neck continues to grow. Wow, how did you do that jump? I think this is very difficult.
It's actually not that difficult. Just press the jump button and the letter R to make my neck shorten.
There's water here. Okay, I think we can just walk through here. But no, it turns out that we are suffocating in the water. Well, I think we should try to pass this test later and now find something easier for us.
This test looks pretty easy. Well, let's try to pass it.
It seems to me that it is not as simple as it might seem at first glance. There is water here too. The main thing for me is not to forget that you can't put your head in the water.
Cool, you're doing pretty well. Let's move forward. I hope we can jump over this huge thing.
I think it will be quite difficult, but I think Jax will succeed. Great! We didn't die because we didn't touch that red thing.
God blessed us. Then we don't need to wait until our neck grows to 45 studs. Well, let's move forward.
Great. Now we can finally pass this test. Wait, what? 52 studs? We got almost 132. It's too little for us.
Need to take one more leap. Cool. We did it. And now we will get the trophy and something else. Cool. We were given victory point. Wait, what? Took the entire length of our necks away from us? So you want to say that we waited all this time just for this? Oh my god!
We really sat and waited all this time for our neck to lengthen just to get one victory point? Seriously? Okay, we definitely need to find something to spend it on. Now, let's try this giant ladder challenge.
It seems to me that our neck is not yet big enough for us to reach the very top. It seems to me that here we will also have to wait for an eternity so that we can get to the top.
It seems to me that if our neck length had been preserved, we would have been able to get there very quickly, but unfortunately we lost it in the last test, and now it seems to me that we will really spend forever getting to the very top.
I don't think we should stand here and wait for our necks to grow. Let's better try to pass that obby that we weren't able to pass before. It seems to me that we already have enough skill to pass it completely.
Okay, we're at the very beginning of the test. Concentrate as much as you can, Jax. I really hope that you will be able to pass this test completely.
The main thing to remember is that we cannot let our heads fall into the water. Otherwise, we will lose. I think I can deal with these jumps easily.
We've already gone through them before, and I think it won't be too difficult for you. Moreover, the length of our neck is already long enough to perform these jumps.
Okay, here you need to adjust the length of the neck in order to walk perfectly straight. Well done, Jax. You are doing very cool. Do not stop.
It was very exciting, but you passed this test. Now you need to perform a neat jump using your neck. Cool. The main thing is not to relax and focus as much as possible.
Do I really need to take this huge leap? But there are some platforms down there. Maybe I need to go down on them.
I'm sure you can handle it. Great. You did a double jump. Cool. We got the giraffe egg and this trophy, and they didn't even take away the length of our neck. It's great.
The length of our neck is already 300 studs. This is a very big indicator. I think now we can definitely climb this giant staircase. Let's go to her.
You can jump over several steps at once. Cool! We do it very quickly.
And now this test doesn't look as difficult as it initially seemed. We got it done on the first try.
They gave us 23 wins! And what else will we get for passing this test? Cool! We were given 2 more victories and a 1 minute and 34-second bonus to neck growth speed.
We have the opportunity to have pets. But where can we get them? Unfortunately, the length of our entire neck was taken away from us, and now we definitely need to find some more interesting challenge here.
Look! In this challenge, we can get a giraffe and increase the growth rate of our neck. But for this, we need to go through some kind of obby. I'm a pro at obby, and I think we can go there.
Oh my god! It seems to me that this is the most gigantic obby we have played in. We have already passed the first stage, and we have not even passed 1%. Oh my god. I think it will take a very long time.
2 stages and only 1%. This means that there are at least 200 stages. I think we'll have to use rewind.
And while we're going through this obby, guys, please write your favorite game in the comments, like this video, and subscribe to the channel. We try very hard to make videos for you.
When we started going through this obby, we didn't think it would take so much time, but we really tried to get through it for you. And the passage took us a whole
Hour! God. During this time, I would have managed to play 1 game in Fortnite, but instead I was sweating and hoping that we would get through this obby to the end.
Really hope that our reward will really be worth it because all these 109 stages were just hell. It seems to me that we are definitely ready to go through the Tower of Hell.
I think now we can use this magic carpet to prevent anyone from passing this test. Just imagine how angry this person will become.
Looks like this guy is trying really hard. I wonder how he will cope if we slightly increase the difficulty level for him.
Hello, my friend. We also passed this test. Oh, it seems to me that you slightly failed to cope with him.
I think this is too cruel, guys. We spent a lot of effort on getting you through this level and no one bothered us. So let's stop disturbing this guy and head back to the starting location.
So what did we get for passing? Just look! I have 2 exclusive giraffe pets. Cool! Now my neck will grow much faster.
Yes, our neck growth rate has increased by 0.7 studs. Cool! Now we need to find where we can spend our victory points.
With these points, we can buy pet eggs. Let's spend all our points. I really hope that we get the rarest Shiba Inu.
In the first egg, we found a long-necked dog. Well, let's keep opening. Cool. In the next egg, we got a cat.
The cat, of course, is not a rare, but nevertheless, this is not why we came here. Let's try to get a Shiba Inu.
Now we have another dog. I think we shouldn't stop opening and let's continue.
And so, another egg. Let's see. Oh my god. We got another dog. This is the commonest pet. I think that's enough.
I actually really like this game. Let's equip this pet and now our neck will grow much faster. Now is the time to move on to the next game.
His face looks quite strange, but I don't think that's a reason not to let him in.
His name is even Noob Noob, and in his documents he has the same first and last name. Is that his name seriously?
Sorry, buddy, but you're not making it today. Now I will call the security service and you will be eliminated.
Hello everyone, friends. Today we will play a game. This is not my Robloxian...
It's like the game, That's Not My Neighbor. Well, let's sit down at this control point and start checking people.
Okay, here's our first neighbor. Let's check. Looks like he's on the visit list for today. Need to check his ID.
It seems to me that everything is in order with his documents. Mr. Scary from room 101. All stamps are in place. Let's check the folder with residents again. Need to check his ID.
I think there's nothing wrong with this guy, but just in case, let's check if his ID is correct. I think so. It's the same number. Well, this guy is clean. I think we can tick all the boxes on the checklist and let him go home.
Okay, our first visitor turned out to be correct. Well, let's look at the next one.
Bye, buddy. You can go home. Now let's see who comes to us next.
This is some strange bearded guy in an equally strange hat. Well, it seems to me that he is not on the list of visitors. There is no stamp on his ID, and he also did not take permission to enter with him.
Let's check all the other information we have about him. But I'm already absolutely sure that this guy won't be able to get inside. Let's immediately tick off the checklist.
We don't have his ID and permission to enter. His appearance seems to me to be similar to the appearance that is needed, and he is also not on the list of visitors for today.
Okay, let's put all the right ticks and crosses and interview this guy. Look, he forgot to give us his entry permit. Well, let's take a look at it.
But in any case, this guy is not on the visiting list for today, and there is no stamp on his ID. So I still think that we won't let this guy into the premises today.
Sorry, buddy, but you're not making it today. Now I will call the security service and you will be eliminated.
I wonder what he was counting on. He even got so worried that he forgot to give us permission to go inside.
We are told that now the cat service will come to us and they will remove the clone. Great. And here is one of the employees, and he said that he removed it.
Great! Let's now continue checking all visitors.
Look, this is a funny guy in a shark suit. Let's check it out. Okay, he's on the list of visitors for today. His name is Sergeant Super.
Sergeant in a shark suit? Okay, this looks pretty funny and weird. Let's check his documents. It seems like all the information matches. Just look, he's actually a veteran.
Veteran of what? Worldwide underwater shark war? Okay, let's check the rest of his documents. Everything seems to be normal. It seems to me that we can let this guy home.
Yes, I think you're right. We need to let him through. Moreover, he is a veteran. Perhaps he has some injuries, so we can't detain him and we need to let him go home quickly.
Here comes the next guy. Today we are lucky to see guys in strange suits. Let's check it out on the list. Looks like his face doesn't look like what's on his ID. Well, I guess we should check the rest of the documents.
But it seems to me that we definitely won't miss him, because his real appearance does not match his photographs on any document. So I think we need to tick the checklist and call the cat service.
His appearance does not match, and he is not on the list of visitors for today. Okay? We filled in these checkboxes, and now let's call the emergency service.
Okay, buddy, don't go anywhere. They'll come for you soon. Well, let's call the service and they have to take him away from here. Great, it was eliminated, and now we can continue our work.
I hope that we have not missed a single clone yet, and we are checking all the documents correctly. This guy is on the list of visitors for today, and according to the documents, his appearance matches. Let's check the folder with the residents of this house.
Yes, he really lives in this house, and all the data matches what we have. Well, I think we can let this guy home.
The main thing is not to forget to fill out the checklist. Great, buddy, you can go home. Have a nice day, and now we will check the next person.
It's some weird horned guy. According to the documents, his name is Nicolas Cage, and according to the documents, his appearance matches. Is he also on the list of visitors for today? And in the folder with the residents of this house, everything seems to fit. I think we can let this guy home too.
Have a nice day, buddy. Go to your home, and who will be our next visitor? Let's see.
This is the most ordinary noob. Hello? Let's check your documents. His name is even Noob Noob, and in his documents he has the same first and last name. Is that his name, seriously?
I think it's pretty suspicious, but he's on the list of visitors for today. Therefore, I think that there is nothing strange in this. He is also on the list of residents of apartment 301, and his ID also matches. So I think we can let this guy home too.
I think we're starting to rush things quite a bit and letting everyone go too quickly. Maybe we should check them more thoroughly? Okay, let's check this guy out.
His face looks quite strange, but I don't think that's a reason not to let him in. He's not on the list of visitors for today, but his appearance matches on his ID card. We need to check if he is a resident of apartment number 103.
Yes, he really lives there, but we don't have him on the list of visitors for today. Therefore, I think that we need to check all the boxes except for permission to enter.
He claims that he is on the list of today's visitors, but I definitely see that he is not here. Well, let's call a service and send him somewhere far away from here.
Another clone sent away from our home, and now let's continue our work.
And this is the guy in the hat and glasses. He's also not on the list of visitors for today. His name is Bad Break, and he claims that he is a resident of apartment number 201. Well, he really lives there. But again, he's not on the list. And there is no date on his ID. That's why I think this guy is also a clone.
We need to put a cross next to the item with its ID and opposite the list of today's visitors. He got angry because he realized that we caught him. Well, buddy, you two are going further away from here with the help of the cat service.
Another clone caught by us. Great! But I really hope that we really got the rules right and don't kill civilians. Let's now check this guy.
Let's see the list of visitors. Yes, he is in it. His name is Dennis Daly, and he is a cat lover. Well, it seems to me that this guy is definitely good. All his documents are normal, and he really is a resident of apartment number 103, along with Albert, whom we did not miss before.
I think we can let this guy home. He is okay. Have a nice day, and let's see who's next.
Some horned guy again! Well, let's check it out. Can't be. Nikolai's cage again? We already missed him. He forgot to give us his pass. Okay, let's carefully check all his documents. His ID matches. There are stamps everywhere, and he really is a resident of apartment number 104. Well, I think we can let this guy home.
It seems to me that we are making some kind of mistake because we already missed the same guy today. But maybe it's his twin brother. Well, let's do it and see what happens after we miss it.
It looks like everything is in order, but the light just blinked somehow suspiciously. Okay, let's check the next person. Her name is Miss May. Her photo matches, and she is on the list of visitors for today. She also really lives in apartment number 101, and all her descriptions match what she looks like. I think we can let this person go home too.
Have a nice day, Miss May. I hope that we weren't mistaken, and that you really won't turn out to be a clone. Now, let's check this guy out. His name is Mr. Scary. He wears a rather creepy helmet on his head.
But today we already checked exactly the same guy and he turned out to be an ordinary resident. All his documents matched, and it would be strange if two guys live here and their twin brothers come to visit. But I can't find anything strange in his documents. It has all the stamps, its date matches, and it actually looks like the photo.
I think we can let this guy home too. Great, that's it. For today, these are all our visitors, and let's check how well we did.
So today we caught 4 clones. We didn't kill a single Robloxian and let 2 whole clones in. Looks like we didn't check the documents well enough. Well, in any case, this was our first attempt, and we did pretty well today. Now let's move on to the next game.
But this guy on the left post looks extremely, strange. Just look what he's doing now.
It seems that there is an invisible wall here that... Oh no! It looks like this invisible wall is only for balls.
Where did our leg go?
Hello everyone, friends, and today we got a tail.
Seriously? Tail? Have we turned into a cat or something?
It looks very cute. Let's see what we can do in this location. Wow, we can sit on these pillars like cats. It looks very funny.
Just look at the tail of this guy next to us. He clearly has a much larger tail than ours. Where do they get such big tails? We need to find a way to make our tail bigger.
To be honest, we need to find some test or something where our tail can grow.
Well, let's get to it. You need to carefully look for something in this location.
We have some buttons. Let's try to click on them. Where did our leg go? What? Why is this function here at all? Okay, let's put our leg back.
Apparently, using the second button, we can remove our head. Just look at our hairstyle. For some reason, she teleported upward.
Okay, using the third button we can choose the animation of our tail. What else can we meow if we press the H button?
It's cool that we can even choose an animation for our tail, but where can we get a long tail? We definitely need to find something here. Look, there are some red balls in the distance.
Wow, we can play with them. It's very cool. But we just touched this ball and it rolled somewhere much faster than us. I hope he doesn't fall over the edge of this location.
Now we will try to do this. After all, real cats love to throw all sorts of objects off tables, and we will try to do the same.
It seems that there is an invisible wall here that does not allow this. Oh no! It looks like this invisible wall is only for balls.
I still can't figure out where we can get a long tail. Maybe we can find out from them?
I'm more interested in how we can run like a cat. Let's find out how to do it because we can't do it.
I hope we get help with this because I want to fully get into the role of a cat.
This guy says we need to hold down the shift button. Well, let's try to do that.
Oh, we really started running like a cat! Cool! But it looks a little too slow. Either way, it looks really fun.
Look, there's some cat in the distance with 2 tails. Let's run up to him and look at him.
It looks like this is just a couple of cats in love standing here and having fun. Look how funny this guy dances. Cool, but let's not disturb them.
Let's bring this giant ball to other cats so we can all play with it together.
Oh no, this ball is running away from us. It is very difficult to catch up with him because he moves at the same speed. Do the creators of this map even know what physics is?
We managed to catch up with him. Cool. Now, let's send him rolling towards spawn. I think the other cats will be very happy.
It seems to me that this ball can roll even without our help. Just look at the speed with which he rolls forward.
Great! We rolled it to spawn, and now let's play with one of the other cats with this ball.
Looks like no one is interested in playing with him. Well, I guess we should work on finding a way to make our tail bigger then.
I think we need to communicate with them in their own language. Let's stand and meow with them.
Okay, we've learned everything we need, and now we'll find a way to make our tail bigger.
He told us to talk to the guys who live beyond the edge of the map. It looks like it's them. Let's go to them.
It seems to me that we will not be able to jump to them.
They are too far away. Maybe they can give us a big tail with some magic?
They say that we need to jump down and we will get our tail. Let's do that.
What? Our tail hasn't changed at all, but why? These guys tricked us.
I think there must definitely be some way to get a huge cattail. We should ask other cats about this.
Let's try to find this tail in the forest first. Maybe someone who gives these tails is hiding somewhere under the tree?
It looks like this is an ordinary forest, and we should ask other players about the big tail. They should definitely help us with this.
I think we should ask these guys about him. They should definitely know how to get it.
Oh no! They took her tail and now she doesn't look like a cat! You need to ask her where her tail is!
Perhaps she actually knows how to change her tail, or who can help us with this?
Okay, now let's see what she tells us.
They say that you can turn it off in the settings, but we couldn't find it. Maybe we were just looking poorly?
Okay, let's go to the settings and try to change it, but we can't do anything. We were told that we need to click on the tail twice, but our animations just change. Our tail doesn't get any bigger.
I really don't understand how to do this. We click on the tail icon, but all we can do is change its animation. Maybe we need to pay extra to change it.
It seems these long-tailed guys have come to tease us. That long pink tail looks like it's a rat's tail, not a cat's. Or a sphinx cat. Well, you know, cats that are hairless.
It seems to me that there should definitely be a function here that can change the size of our tail. But how to find it? I don't understand.
We finally found a way to do it. It turns out there was also a button on top, and we can customize our tail completely.
Here you can change its color or turn it off altogether. You can also change the time of day to choose day or night.
We finally have a giant black tail. Oh my god, this looks very cool. We can run like a cat with a huge black tail. Just look at the way he moves.
Now we finally really look like a cool long-tailed cat and can run around this entire location. Cool. I would really like to change the color of this tail, but for now we can only make it black or gray.
I think now we can join the gang of these cool cats because now we also have a huge black tail.
I think we need to find such a gang. Let's see who has the biggest tails here. I think we can chat with these guys.
I think their tails are too small. This is some kind of gang of noob cats, but let's ask them why their tails are so small.
But this guy on the left post looks extremely, strange. I wouldn't want to communicate with him at all. Just look what he's doing now.
It looks like he's trying to get to know us, but it seems to me that we don't need such friends. Let's leave them for another group of cats.
This guy is sitting here all alone. I think we can make friends with him, but he also looks pretty weird. He has an atypical face for Roblox.
It seems to me that he is also trying to make friends with us. It looks pretty weird. He has an expression on his face as if he is very surprised. Well, let's sit on the next post and wait for someone to join our gang of cats.
It seems to me that this is pointless because no one will want to join our gang. But if you, dear subscribers, want to play this mode with us, then be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and add us as friends on Roblox. And we'll move on to the next game.